The Creator, Yahweh Spirit is upon me. The Most High God Spirit is upon me right now, just to kind of give you um, an outlook of a possible future for us, an agenda, if you will, of what will happen once we get into the throes of the dismantling of this current country because of its refusal to do reparative and restorative justice to the most aggrieved people on the planet, which is the descendants of American slaves. I'm going to talk about New Jerusalem, a possible landscape, and it's going to entail a part of America, or what we now call the United States of America. California is a holy ground, a sacred ground, because it was once ruled by black women called the Caliphs, and to which this part of this landmass is named after. It was once an island unto itself. There was a lake separating this land mass from the rest of the continental United States. When the European took over, they went ahead and drained that lake, and now we have just the dry deserts and the mountains that they kind of put highways and whatnot before us. That is going to be restored, by the way. That natural body of water, which is going to be part of our restoration and our healing balm, because it's going to be fresh water, it's going to be good water, it's going to be God-given waters that will flow into it. So I recently took a train ride up and down California, from northern California all the way down to southern California to LA. And it was a beautiful train ride. But the thing that struck me was all the land that was a part that makes up the current state of California. And it was just open land as far as the eye can see. And as I was coming home, going forward, but actually coming home, it really struck me how beautiful this state is, and how undeveloped it is, and also what was prior to the entering of the European, and what will be after the European is gone. So there was nothing but sunbeams that were just shining down as I was returning home. It was really a spiritual experience. But the Creator of the universe put in the back of my mind, look at all the land that's available to you. Look at all the land that's available. And so the European has really colonized everything, including how rich and big the earth is. They make it seem as though there are too many humans on the planet. You have to understand that they're going under the guidelines of a spiritual being that is wicked and that hates humanity, and that there's this backstory of that I heard. I don't know if it's myth or whatnot, but it sounds kind of true, that the great Satan actually thought of this planet as beautiful prior to the human being made, and wanted it for himself, and assumed that it would be for himself. And the Creator of the universe subjugated him here with humans as a lesson that he rebelled against that, and now he's condemned. But I don't want to digress into that thing. I just wanted to say is that so the idea is greed, and from greed all root of evil fester. This, I have to have it, I have to keep it, and it's mine. That is the mindset that we're dealing with. So they are going to constrict any type of area and all areas of activity, including land, from the rest of the people, because sharing is not one of their strong points. And so the thought pattern is to squeeze humanity and to get the idea that we're confined and there's too many of us and there's not enough room. There's more than enough room. Again, well, not again, but when you look at populations, and if you were to, even on the internet, if you were to say, if we were to take uh, um, all the souls that are currently alive and just give them an acre or half an acre of land, how much land would that take up? You will know that it takes only one state for every human being that's currently alive right now to live. Just one state. And you would still have a lot of room left. Like the state of Texas, you have a lot of room left. The earth is, as far as human standpoint, and when you get to an equitable dealing between each other and the planet, you'll find that there's more than enough to feed people. There's more than enough room for people to live. We are not overpopulated. What's going on is overgreedily. And it's only a handful, a small group, the smallest group of people on the planet that are taking up all the space and unwilling to share it. And they fester in their souls when they do have to, when they're forced to share it. So that mindset is going to be gone. And we won't have to deal with that as the true Hebrew Israelites. So there's going to be ample room for us in this part of the world, as well as we're probably going to get, if the plans are if their plans are what the Heavenly Father has bequeathed to His anointed to understand, is that it's probably going to go as far as probably to the midpoint, or just about the point of Canada. So more than enough space with a climate that's conducive to growing all kinds of fruitage. Probably fruitage that is dormant and that we don't have access to, but because we will be in charge of it, and because our ether is, as far as descendants of American slaves, Israelites, Hebrews, our thing is not of selfishness. Our thing is of selflessness. We're willing to do for other people. We're willing to share for other people, and it's part of what got us caught up with Satan and his children in the first place, is because we welcomed them in when we didn't realize we were welcoming demons in who hated us. But they are going to be stopped. They're really going to be stopped, and I'll get to that in another video, from even getting to us. And so all the things that we have learned in our sojourn in America, all the technical training, all of the farming that we do, all of the construction that we do, all of the inventions that we do, all of the medical that we do. Most descendants of American slaves are well trained, but they're not in the workforce. They're not given jobs, and the jobs that we're given in, we're paid less. We're not able to really do the job in the way that we could do it, because we will start innovating it, and that's a threat to the white supremacists and those who support white supremacy. So we get kicked out, and we get harassed and bullied, and it's hostile. But in the new kingdom, in God's kingdom, in our own land, that's why it's called New Jerusalem, because we don't have a spot for ourselves right now. That was all taken away, but it will be given back to us. You can imagine all of that will be employed. We will get to work, and we'll get to work quickly, and also we'll also have our Creator helping us. We'll have angels helping us. And I suspect it's probably going to be those UFOs that are up in space right now. I saw another video where there's like thousands of them. They said the truth is stranger than fiction, and I wouldn't doubt it. But if that is so, and if we can, I'm going to say that those are angels. Those are probably going to be our helpers to get us going and to protect us from anybody else coming in to try to take it, by force. Although I think that there's another agenda, another plan that's going to keep them from doing it. And yes, I believe that the cream of the crop, the elites, or the power people right now that know that they have lost their power, they're going to still try to do whatever they can to upend it. They have no other choice at this point, because the alternative to them is to not have the power and to watch us rise, and to watch us rise in such a way that humans are going to realize that, oh, these people, we would have been better off had we had them, had we integrated them into our society. Because look at what they're doing. Look at how they're how look at all the innovation that they're doing. Look at how they're servicing themselves. And then you're going to have a group of people that are going to be just disgusted because they bought into this thing of inferiority. And so, which has always been a lie, which has always been wrong. But that is going to be removed. We are going to be left to our own devices. We do have farmers. They're going to be empowered. We do have specialists. We have all been trained. Um, and we're going to also be able to activate the technologies that have been suppressed, and that the ancients of us who were in battle with the European, who had to go by the graveside, or who had to run, and hide, and who had their children taken from them, a lot of the machinery that was turned off, not even a European can get to. So they do have access to it. Some of the technology they were allowed to get a hold of and utilize, but there's more than enough technology that's hidden from us, that our ancestors, disabled and suppress, so that only we, when the time came, only we will be able to access it. And that technology we will be able to get to, we will be able to access above ground, underground, and even under the ocean and within the ocean. We'll be able to access that. So I think a lot of it's going to have to do with our blood, and do with what spirit we carry, and also it's within our DNA to activate it. Even like our fingerprints, our hair texture, all that's going to be recognized as, okay, these are the people that we can open up this technology to, that we are the password, basically. So we'll be able to open up that, and it is said that we will reclaim the land quickly. And we are going to reclaim this quickly, and we'll be able to build from that and build up from it, and that's going to be part of our healing. So it would make sense to me why we have the up in the sky, why we have the UFOs up in the sky, because those are part of the contingency plan to restore the children of Israel, to restore the Hebrew. They are going to be working with us, in conjunction with us. These beings are not here to destroy descendants of American slaves. They are here because they're part of the prophecy that is spoken of in the Bible, especially in Revelations and Ezekiel and Obadiah, and also parts of Deuteronomy, and definitely the Exodus. So it's basically going to be a huge restoration process. Unfortunately, certain things are going to have to change. And unfortunately, that's going to be cataclysmic on a level. This is just the truth. I didn't make this. I didn't make this happen. Don't blame me. And again, there was an opportunity for white people to have turned this around, and to say, I'm disengaging with the spiritual force that is trapped here, that is made prisoner here, and I'm going to, because my future depends on this, and I want America to go on for thousands of years, but they decide not to do that. So be it. So this is now what's going to take place, and so part of that, there is an agenda. There are plans that are already in place for all of this to happen. And we don't have to, I mean, some of us have reached out to some people, and their answer is what their answer is. But we have always known that there was going to be a supernatural force too, that was also looking into the things that we were doing, and what the creator of the universe was downloading to us, and what we could put down on paper, what we could speak out into existence. which we have. And so they are aware, and I really do believe that what is up in the sky is exactly aware of the agenda of the return to of the Hebrew people, and he or she and they are also aware of the plans of restoration and also protecting uh, the descendants of American slaves as Armageddon takes place, so that uh, we are able to get to the promised land without being injured, just like it is in Exodus. Just like it is in Exodus, where the angel guided passed over their houses, where the death angel passed over, and then they had all these different UFOs guiding them through the desert and guiding them to their promised land. And so the same thing will happen even on a greater scale, because we are people who are going to reclaim our ancestral land. And, it's going to be really amazing thing that's going to happen for us. So I just wanted to put that out there in the ether, so that you have some idea of why things are happening the way that they're happening now. I think that now things are on the move. It has been for a long time, but we're now going to see that changeover take place. So do not be afraid. Do not worry. Just trust that the creator of the universe is absolutely operating. That is not our enemy out there. That is part of the contingency plan. That's that is making moves. So anyway, that's all I want to say. Thanks.